So welcome to another episode of Piano with Paul. Today we're going to be looking at the blues. And the blues sound something like this. So, where do we start when we look at learning the blues? First of all, we'll just go right back to the basics and we'll take it into the fact we need to look at 3 chords, okay? Now, these chords are like the primary chords in any key, no matter what key it is. So this time we're looking at the key of C major, and it starts with chord 1. So chord 1 in C major is obviously number 1. So we're going to go for C on the right hand, playing your usual 1, 3 and 5, and the bass line is with your little finger or your pinky, as some of you I know that you like to call it. Okay, so on exercise 1, so download the PDF. If you haven't done it already, it's full of great resources and it follows along with this video perfectly, because I always write the PDFs before I film the video. Okay, so, and it will be on screen, and also you can download it and it's just there and it's great. So it's free for you and it'll really help you. Okay, so enough waffle from me. Let's look at exercise 1. So exercise 1, is, like I said, is all about the basic chords of root position, and the chords are C, F, and G. So in exercise 1, the root position, C chord, F chord, and G chord, like this. The left hand is basically going to play in the root of each chord and a nice 4 pulse. I'll demonstrate the whole exercise and I'll play 2 or 3 times and then you can join in and let's go. Okay, so the metronome, 2, 3 like that, and I'll put a little drum rhythm on just to get the feel of the blues. See the swing, da 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 da, and that's really good to have later with the bass line with that nice swing kind of sound. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to the F, and then the G like this, and down to the C again. Okay, see if you can join in now. And an F, and a G, and back to C again. One more time, and we'll finish just here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. Great job. Okay, so take your time with that one. It's nice and easy to get you going with the feel. And the whole thing behind that one is really talking about the counting of your primary chords in any key. For example, if you did it in G, it would be G as 1, C as 4, and then D as in 5. So it doesn't really matter what key you're in. The 1st, the 4th, and the 5th are your primary blues, rock and roll, pop chords, if you like. Okay, so I'll see you in a moment. We've got this mastered, and we'll roll on to the 2nd chapter of exercise 2. See you there, guys. So welcome back, this is exercise 2. We're going to be talking about 7th chords, which are a very bluesy, jazzy sounding chord. And we're also looking at some syncopated bass line. Now, before I play it, I hope you're liking this video. If you get some value from it, I'd so appreciate you to put the like, and if you want to continue and see the great stuff coming out, please consider subscribing. That would make a massive difference. I started this channel in January and I'm already getting good feedback. So obviously people are loving what I'm doing. Please put in the comments below if you want to see a certain style of music analysed. Tell me what you think, and I'm always open to suggestions, and I will make a video based on what you guys are going to put in the comments. And feel free to drop me a line, drop me a private email. I'll always respond back to you, and let's build a great community of playing some awesome piano. Okay, so back to the exercise number 2. You might have heard of terminology called working within the shell, and that's kind of like the shape. Okay, so the shape of it is a C major first inversion. If you don't know what inversions are, I've got a great video for you. Check it out just there, and I'll link it in the description below, as well as put it on the end screen for you to go and take a look within this series of piano playing with Paul. Okay, so here we go. The shell of it is a E and a C, play with the first and the fifth, and then we're going to play the B flat. So to find your flat and seventh, we do it like this. On the C scale, we've only got C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's your seventh. Now, if we kept it a white note, or from this kind of scale, it would give you a jazzy sound. So to get that eagerness, that kind of edgy sound, we're looking at B flat. Okay, so always flat in your seventh. Okay, so it's just there. Okay, and it's got a kind of rolling, want to move on type of sound. That's what the blues music is all about. Is moving on. Okay, so like that. So maybe just to start with, we'll put the right hand in place. 2, 3, 4. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the F7 chord is comprised of your E flat, A and C. Obviously an F can go in it, but I've chosen to put it in the bass, and you get a beautiful open F7 chord. Now of course, if you're thinking about the F scale, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. Of course, if you play an F chord like that, you get that jazzy chord, that major seventh, okay? However, what do we do? We flatten the E into an E flat. And again, you get that nice flattened seventh chord. Okay. And then the G7, again, starts on the F. Do you see the pattern? F, the B, and the D. Okay. And we put a G in the bass. Get a beautiful G7 chord. If you're feeling adventurous, you can add a ninth. A, okay, but we're kind of bored on a slightly jazzier sound, so you can use the A if you want to, the ninth chord. I probably wouldn't augment it because it kind of takes it into more of a jazz sound. So we're very focused on the seventh chords. Okay, and then we're going to take it on and look at the bass line. So let's check out exercise 2, bass line. Now, when it comes to the bass line, it's quite a bouncy sound. You're going to 1, like that. Okay. Now, the way in the PDF I've written it, so it resembles a crotchet and a quaver. However, with a 3 over it, that means that those 3 are played in the same time of the 2 quaver or the crotchet. And that's why they've got 3 over it. You will find a lot of music just says quavers equal, and it gives you the timing. I put it in the actual score to show you it's there, and in the future we probably wouldn't do that, but it's the first time we're looking at blues and syncopated bass line, so that's why it's in the score, guys. Okay, so what we're going to do is play the C7 above and just 1 slow bar with the bass line. Again, pinky, like we do the exercise 1, we're keeping the formation of the chord on the left hand side, and we're going to go like this. I'm going to play it all the way through. I'm going to slow it down as well, 80 BPM. A 1, a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and an F, and G, back to C, and again. Try and join in. One last time. 3 and F7 and G7 and C7 and finish 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, lovely. So that, again, that's a really nice exercise to play. What I would say to you is take your time. use the metronome. I'll link one below. It's a great one. It's called Metronome Online, and you can put your divisions in for your third beats and your quavers and everything like that, and it's really useful. I use it quite a bit when I'm teaching with my pupils. So you've got exercise 1, which is quite simple. You've got exercise 2, which is really on the sense and moving around. The great one is exercise 3. So when you're ready, jump back in and we'll look at exercise 3. We'll go for a 12-bar blues and we'll get actual cool music to be played. It's a bit like exercise 2, but it's more focused on your blues. And stay to the end, I'll give you a cool little blues trip you can use as well. So, exercise 3, it is taking all of the stuff you've just learned in exercise 1 and 2, and we're going to talk about the 12-bar blues. If you've not heard of 12-bar blues before, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so 12-bar blues is a sequence of 12 bars, hence 12-bar blues, and it's comprises of your primary notes of C, 7, F7, and G7, or your 1, your 4, your 5. Okay, so 1, 4, 5. And it goes like this. I'll play all the way through and see if you can join in. And we're going to look at the bass line, which is a really cool advanced bass line for you to have a go at. It sounds fantastic. Okay. And all the great blues players have used this. Okay. Let me demonstrate it for you. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Okay, get into the groove. 1 and 2 and 3. Here we go. And okay, your turn. F7. And of course I get carried away. Okay, so the bass line is advanced compared to version 2. And what we're doing is playing a C with the pinky, the 4 on the G, and then alternatively going to the A. So we're going 1 and 5, and then 1 and 6. Okay, and it's 1 and A, 2 and A, 3 and A, 4 and A. And that's how you would count it as well. Or you could say Scoo, if you're Scooby-Doo fans, Scooby, 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 or Dee-da, anything like that, just to get the motion, okay? It's your preference. And on the PDF, it gives you some suggestions how to count along with it, okay? So here we go. 2, 3, just the first 4 bars we'll do, okay? Just in C. And... get to the groove of it. Lovely, well done. Okay, so that's something really cool to practice. And it doesn't change apart from starting on the F or the G, because that's where we are within the music. So there's 4 bars of C, and then we take it down. If you notice, I'm going down now, down to the F position. And we've got F and a C, and we're going alternatively to a D, like that. And it's basically, I mean, just to start with, just try that, okay? And then play your thumb and just try it. It's a nice exercise, just get the feel of it. Okay, will take a little bit of time to get used to, and before you know it, you'll be bluesing away, no problem. Okay, just like that. And while we're here, let's look at the G7. So we've got a G on pinky, a D on second finger, and thumb alternatively goes to your E. Okay, and you will have noticed I went off a tangent towards the end. There's a lovely little part on it, and you've got a G7, which is a nice position there, Okay. Now you will have noticed on the bass line of the last bar, we're going to do something a little bit different. It's like a little turn around, walk up type of little riff, and it's very common in blues music, and it goes like this. Just watch it and then have a go in a moment. So it's G, G. Now if you can't make an octave, you can move the hand around, so don't worry too much. But G, G, A, B flat, B flat, natural B, and that will take us nicely into. So watch it again. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and carry on like that. I'll do it one more time, a bit faster. A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 now. Okay, get the energy to the bass line, and fantastic. Okay, so now I'm going to work through the whole of exercise 3 without talking, and I'll play it twice. Join in first time if you can, or second time, or just jump right in, repeat the video back, and you'll be fine. Okay, here we go. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to F7, back up to C, and G7, F7, okay, C7, and that new one. Oh, your turn, okay. Okay, F7, C7, G7, F7. Okay, here we go. Get ready. And there you go. I would also consider thinking about moving into the first note or the first bar, like, okay. You could use the G7, okay. I'm pointing there because I've got it on the iPad so I can see the score. You could use the G7, 1, B, and F, and start off like this. Okay, so bits faster. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And do it like that. Now, I did promise you a bit more information there that's not on the score. Try this little riff. Okay, now what's this riff? It's a repeated pattern, a bit like the bass line, or classically talking, it's an ostinato. But something you can do to bring yourself into changing to the chord is a little roll. Okay. So, for example, if we're going to the 4th bar of C, so I'll go into it from the 3rd bar. So we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, that little rhythm there, da 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 da, right? That's a nice little rhythm, and you can do it any way you want, really. I'll give you some examples. And the other thing you might just notice, I'm rolling my 2nd finger from the G, 3rd finger on the A flat and down, so like a little roll. And a little crush note, okay? You could go. So all the little nuances and little styles is really useful to use. And notice that I didn't play the B flat, did I? Sometimes you can, sometimes you don't have to. It's your choice. Blues is all about improvisation and working on that. And if you'd like me to do a video about improvisation and techniques, let me know and I'll do it for you. Okay, so. Gap. And so there we have it. It's a nice way to play the blues and work on the blues, and I reckon after a bit of practice you'll be just as good as me. Okay, so until next time, I wish you all the greatest, and basically you know what to do, the like, subscribe and all that business, and we'll see you on the next one, because I've got another blues lesson coming along very soon, and it links straight from this one, and you're gonna love it. Okay, so until further ado, I'm gonna play us out.